No, it isn't. Anything that people put together, people can take apart.
Okay.
Now, that's in the process of happening, but it's very slow. Now, the system of white supremacy itself goes through 4 stages, like they're listed in the book. Establishment, that's getting it started. It started somewhere. When? I don't know, because people argue about when it started. It's best not to, because it's an argument that goes on and on and on, and it's not really important anyway. It did start, because we do have it. So you know that anything that you have, you know it started somewhere. Whether it's a rock in your hand or a system of white supremacy or a car going down the street, you know that somewhere it had an origin. The first thing was the establishment of the system of white supremacy. They got it established. Once it was established in all areas of activity, economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war, and once that was established, then they sought to maintain what was established. It's just like a business. You establish your business, and then once you get your business established, you seek to maintain your business. Now, then you want to expand your business, because the system of white supremacy is a business, the biggest business on earth. Okay? Now, according to logic and evidence. Now, the third thing is you seek to expand your business. You look around, you say, now, the business is off and running. I'm maintaining it pretty well. I've worked out most of the problems I had, when I started out and all like that. And now I'd like to expand a little bit, maybe a whole lot. And just keep expanding and expanding and expanding. That's the third phase. And then the fourth phase is you refine it, meaning you go back over your books and everything, and you go walk through your shop and go from room to room and walk through your warehouses and whatnot, and you say, now, I think I can make this place a little better now. I got time to kind of wind down and fine-tune everything. I have some obsolete equipment here. I think that I'll update all of that. See, now that's the refinement. And so the refinement also means you make it look like you're doing what you're not doing, because the chief weapon of a racist is deception. And when they can't deceive their victims, then they get violent. They will use direct violence. Deception is a form of indirect violence. If someone is trying to fool you to your detriment, that is a form of violence. If a person tells you a lie, and you're affected by that lie to the extent that you incur loss, then that person has committed violence against you. That's indirect violence. Now, the white supremacists, since they don't like to stand over someone with a gun or a sword or something threatening every day, they deceive their victims. They are masters of deception. And the tools of that deception is the way that they use words, which is why in the compensatory guide that I have here, I say that you have to take words that are already in use, and you modify these words and give them definitions that make sense, because many of the definitions for words that the white supremacists use makes no sense at all. When they say term, and they use vague terms like diversity, diverting from what to what in order to do what? What does diversity mean? If you stop and think about it for 15 hours, what does it really mean when somebody says we're looking to establish diversity? Diverting from what? In other words, it's, you're dividing something, and you're diverting something. You're going from one thing to another. Okay, what is the thing you're going from, and what is the thing you're going to, and for what reason? So in order to decipher the white supremacist code, it means the process is to ask plenty of questions. About what? About all words in the way that they are used, because that's when they start losing their power. But once they start losing their power to deliver words in such a way that they confuse people, you better believe that right behind that is going to become anger at losing that power, and then they're going to get directly violent, which is okay, because then that makes the lines heavily drawn, and they should be.